start before you're ready. That's why I'm doing this right now. I'm not particularly ready, but I'm gonna go for it anyway. The best time to start was yesterday, but the second best time to start is now. I had always been held back from starting a YouTube channel because of the fact that I want everything to be perfect, but the truth is that's just not what happens. I have always wanted to be on YouTube, but I've always been overwhelmed by how much I feel like you have to learn and like the skills you have to do to get started, and it often did not feel justified to the results that I would get because it takes me so long to edit a video, and like I think I am most comfortable just talking to the camera and not having to think about a script or having to hook people in and setting up my cameras and my mics and all of those things just for the off chance that people see the videos. And my favorite form of creating and sharing my thoughts is literally just talking, and that's why I think I've been drawn more to TikTok and other short form platforms, because all I really have to do is just start recording and just talking, and I'll get way more views, and it just feels like there's a lot less obstacles to post that incentivized me to go to do that instead. But TikTok and short form content is changing in a way that I'm not really enjoying as much. There's a lot less priority on community than YouTube has. I think that's just a result of the algorithms and how they work because of short form content in general, but also because of how TikTok's user interface is with their infinite scroll for you page feed. When you follow somebody, that doesn't necessarily mean that you are going to see their stuff. So it's always this kind of battle for attention. You're only really going to be seen by your followers if your video goes viral. But the thing is, not every video will go viral, and to expect that to happen just feels like I'd have to be sacrificing my own authenticity. While it's been great and I still do really like it, I do plan on posting there still more. I'm ready to also continue to evolve, and I think that YouTube is that place for me, because when it comes to social media, my why is to document my life. I remember seeing, I think it was a Rupi Kaur quote or poem where it said like, I will never get this version of myself again. Let me slow down and be with her. And if you've ever like seen your old pictures and memories of when you were a kid, it's harder to be mean to yourself back then, because you're like, oh, she was so precious. I wish she was kinder. I wish she knew XYZ about herself because she was doing her best at that time. Having that as like almost separate from me allows me to see myself in a way that others can see me, that I think I am too critical of because I'm so close to myself. So I think that that is a way in which content creation has helped me, and that's why I really like documenting. And for me, that is through social media. In being a creator and posting online publicly for the past 2 years now, I have realized that literally just sharing my own experience and my thoughts and putting it out there can impact somebody's life positively, which absolutely blows my mind. I am impacted by other people's things, and I came across this one YouTube channel. Her name is Christine the Video, and she's just talking to the camera. The fact that that can be impactful to somebody, it has been for me. To see that she can do that and have an impact, that makes me excited for what I can do. I don't have to follow the cookie cutter of what YouTube algorithm pushes, and it just depends on what my view of success is. My view of success at the moment is consistency. It's being able to post regularly and put myself out there, and it doesn't have to be with what everybody else is doing. I'm allowed to find my own style. But yeah, because like I said, right now, what success looks like for me is posting regularly and being unafraid to show up even when I don't have the perfect setup, I don't have a script, I might not have the best hook, I'm not using my fancy camera, but because of that, it's allowing my own thoughts and my own words to flow more freely. That is my goal, to be able to express myself and articulate the thoughts that I do have. I don't have to wait for them to be perfect. I don't have to edit all of these things. It doesn't have to take me over 10 hours just to post a 8-minute video that's going to get 100 views. That is discouraging. And you know what? The thing is, it's if this video gets no views, that's still okay, because I am practicing getting to put it out and getting to put out my thoughts, and that to me is so exciting. I've always told myself the number one audience member, the most important audience member to me is me. As long as I am happy with what I'm making and sharing and creating, that's what matters the most. If anybody else is inspired or amazed by it, that's great. I'm super excited that it has helped somebody else, but that is only a bonus. I want to make videos that I am excited to look back at. That's all that matters, because for me, I love being able to look at my old stuff and seeing how much I've grown. And like I said, anybody else who wants to join me and is curious about my insights and what I've learned, they're more than welcome to come along with me. But that's not, right now at least, my main focus, because I can end up growing and evolving later on, and what I want to be posting about and what styles I can be experimenting with, what works well for me, etc. But the only way I'm going to learn is by actually doing, by actually posting. I could keep all of these videos in a little file folder on my video diary or whatever, but I want the opportunity to potentially impact somebody else, and putting something together in this way and posting it is a way for me to be intentional about what I'm wanting to share. And I can play with things a little bit at a time. I can play with the SEO, I can play with the title, I can play with the hooks later on down the line, but I don't have to do it right now. I think this version of me, in terms of being able to express myself literally just by talking, is the most important one, because that is what's going to guide me the most with how I want to be creating. Because for me, yes, video editing is tedious, but I do end up liking the finished product. I love being able to look back at it, but that in itself is not the thing I'm trying to do. I'm trying to show my life and my thoughts and how I was in this moment. I can always adjust the packaging later. I don't have to continue editing my own thoughts and letting them conform to whatever medium they're supposed to be in. I can just do this first and practice and show myself that I can be consistent in it. Because of this, it lowers, I think, the barrier for what I need to be doing in order to post more consistently, which is my goal. Consistency. From there, getting to learn, it just makes me really excited for the possibilities that, wait, I can do it in a way that is most comfortable to me, because I always have made little photo booth diaries. I love talking to it like I'm talking to my friends, and that's how I was able to grow so comfortable with talking to the camera and grow my own TikTok platform. So the fact that I can do this makes me really excited. There's another quote where it's what art would you make if nobody else could see it? And I think that's really important to keep in mind. The barrier for posting, or that friction that comes with posting, is lowered. It makes me a lot more excited to post. It makes it seem a lot more possible and not as overwhelming. Maybe I'll do Vlogmas or something. You never know. At the moment, my goal isn't views, it's to learn, it's to put myself out there, and I can always adjust that as I go. The fact that I can possibly do this, putting it out in a format that I enjoy, it's really exciting. This might not be perfect. I'm going to edit it a little bit, but I hope that I don't spend too much time on it. But at the end of it, I'm glad that I'm taking this leap, because I might not be ready, but I'm unlearning the perfectionism that has been holding me back for so long. The practice of this and of communicating my thoughts in itself, I'm glad to be practicing it, because it's gonna help me no matter what. So thanks for watching. See you next time. Okay, thanks. Bye.